This is a rim that's been places. Look at all the scuff marks. What this is going to be a one take. Thanks for joining me. It's April 21st of 2023, and this is a quick one take update number 2 of the shop and where we're at on the projects. Also, why I'm not producing regular videos. Been a little bit busy, as you can see right here. There's my venerable workmate from 50 years ago. I got as a Christmas present when I was a kid, and the hydraulic crimper that I use to make my battery cables. The heat gun. I got an inexpensive set of way to cut the cable. It makes some really nice crimped hexagon type fuse. They call it cold fusion. It compresses the fibers in the battery cable so much that they fuse and makes a really good energy transfer. This is one that didn't quite make it. I cut the insulation a little bit short, but that's how I make my cables. And around here, we're getting ready to move those batteries. I'll be there over there in a second. I've got a Harbor Freight step table that just comes in so handy. Not necessarily for these because they're only about 60 pounds each, but the Lithiums were 143 pounds each, and getting those out of the compartment was a real backbreaker. I've got about 20 feet of 4/0 cable. That's why, left over from 7 years ago, that's why I'm doing 4/0 instead of 2 gauge is what the manufacturer recommends for all of my battery cables. Should be a little more efficient. And also there's my oil pan slash coolant pan that I use to do some of my maintenance on the coach, as well as 3 battery chargers. That's all the battery chargers I own. Just regular style, but I can use them, or I did use them, to charge up the batteries and top balance them. I'm doing that right now, or I just finished it. And as soon as I get done with this video, the batteries, the new ones, will be moved over to this. Now the coach I moved in, I turned it around. I turned all the power off, everything. You can see, I don't know if you can see it there, but right there, coming out of the refrigerator compartment, I've got an extension cord to the refrigerator. That's the only thing in the whole coach that's powered right now. All the switches are off, it's not plugged in, and obviously it doesn't have any batteries. And you want to do that before you do any kind of battery work like this, especially like this. Wanted to mention what I've got going here, and that's a Magnum charger inverter. I'm keeping both the Magnum and the Victron. That's a Victron shunt on the left and a Magnum on the right. I will keep all my regular switches. I don't have the fancy display that Victron's got. Maybe down the road I'll get that, but I'm kind of used to doing things in the analog manner with my switches and the fusing. We'll talk a little bit more in detail about that maybe on the next video as I get everything up and running and tested, and that's what we're doing. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm going to get busy moving these batteries and getting her all hooked up. I got the load cables to make out of that link that I showed you, and this project is done. Thanks for watching.